Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to part 4 of our movie poster collection. I'm the Creepy Kentuckian, joining you here again in the Casa de la Creepy. And we're going to go through 10 more in my collection right now. So the first one we have up here is an all-time classic film. One of the best zombie movies everyone has never seen, I guess. But it has some of the greatest artwork. So, it was so good, in fact, that, see, this is actually a rip-off poster. People don't understand that, do they, Uncle Bill? No, this wasn't the original version of that artwork. The original version was actually on the DEADPIT poster right here. Okay, this is a propaganda poster that we use for conventions. And that was used, see, they sort of airbrushed the KFC bucket out. We can't have that, but this poster is Revenge of the Dead, and I think it's called Zedder. It's known by that as well. I've never seen the movie. I heard the movie was, you know, something shameful. But the poster is awesome. I love the fucking poster. So, not much more to say about this one, but just, yeah, killer artwork. And I like how a lot of the zombie movies, after Dawn of the Dead, they tried to rip off the Dawn of the Dead font down there. Like, there's a bunch of them sort of like that. So, it's pretty cool. But the dead shall rise. How many fucking zombie movies, too, also use that slogan? Like, when the moon turns red, the dead shall rise. I think that was in the...
Yeah, it's all a rip-off of When There's No More Room in Hell, too. That's what they're trying to do. The dead are going to get up and walk around and tap dance on your ass.
The dead's going to make sure they ate the fuck out of your dick.
That's a good tagline for a zombie movie.
Revenge of the Dead. This one. And the next one. Oh, hell. There are some very good reasons to be afraid of the dark. Fright night. Everything is alright. Yeah, and that's a poster that just sort of epitomizes the 1980s. Of course, the 1985 classic from Tom Holland. It's Fright Night, and it's in desperate need of a special edition DVD, isn't it, Uncle Bill?
Yeah, it really is. But I've got this poster too, and probably be showing it later on. But I always thought this is one of the coolest posters to come out of that time period. Yeah. It's something completely different than...
Yeah, and actually, if you can, guess you can go online. I don't think either of us have the sequel poster, but the sequel poster is just as cool, in my opinion. There's actually two different ones, though. There's the video poster with the white, which everyone knows that, but there's a separate one that looks sort of like this.
Look here, there's a motherfucker standing right there. No.
Yeah, look there, look there. So, yeah, another great slogan at the bottom. If you love being scared, it'll be the night of your life. Ooh, baby. Yeah, but we definitely need a special edition Fright Night DVD, though. That's long overdue, folks. So, but that's Fright Night. That's original. Of course, all these are original. And when people wonder what the hell we mean by one sheet, that's just the technical term, I guess, for theatrical poster. I think a lot of people was like, what the hell is this movie poster jogging bullshit?
It means one sheet of fucking paper. Golly.
Don't y'all understand that? So yeah, that's Fright Night. And the next one, of course, is another all-time 80s classic. And it's got another great tagline.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Angela is having a party. Jason and Freddy are too scared to come. But you'll have a hell of a time. Night of the Demons! Great.
Look here.
Excellent.
Look down here. You can't see it real well, but it's signed.
Yeah, I got that signed by Kevin Tenney at the Fright Night Film Fest in 2007. And this one is another one that you might have a hard time finding, because this is, I believe, a video poster. And the theatrical poster looks completely different than this, and isn't the classic poster we all know and love, or the classic artwork we all know and love, the video and stuff.
Let's be honest, most of us saw this in video, so that's what we're going to remember.
Very limited theatrical run. I think the remake is supposedly going to have over 1,000 theater runs. But who the hell knows if it's going to be around here? I seriously doubt it. So, one of my all-time favorites when I was a kid, Night of the Demons. Original, of course. And,
oh, shit.
Yeah, I think you already saw Uncle Bill's poster like this, but this is, the After Dark Horror Fest. There's a pretty cool place in California that gets us this stuff signed when they have these signings, and this is signed by, like, someone from each of the 8 movies. I know David Arquette is probably the most well-known that signed it, but a lot of people, David Armstrong, I don't even know who that guy is. I don't know who a lot of these people are, to be honest with you. Mike Mendez, I think, signed it. But you can see people from the movie like Unrest and Two in Pieces, or something like that.
Whatever. Who gives a shit?
I don't know. I can't remember these 8 films to die for movies that well, to be honest with you. But it's cool to have something that's signed by that many fucking people, though. I mean, it was free, so shit. I ain't gonna complain, folks. You don't complain when you get shit for free. Unless your Uncle Bill, he's a whiny bitch. He bitched about Paramount after he got sent like 47 copies of fucking Friday the 13th. Quit shaking that camera, people can't see you good.
No, look at you. Oh, it's an earthquake. You can't fuck with me, I'll throw it out the window.
Yeah. How about I rip your little dick off and fucking use it as bait to go fishing with? How about that?
How about you rip it off in your mouth?
Wouldn't be hard to do. It'd be like tearing the fucking fettuccine Alfredo or something.
I'm getting to the posters.
Alright, next poster. This is great. Okay.
Yeah, I know what's coming. Oh, shit.
Yeah, and this is just another movie. Like, a lot of people probably don't know what the fuck this movie is. But I just remember this artwork, mainly on a VHS. Big box MGM VHS back in the day. And I just love this. This is like one of those movies I just rented as a kid. And like I was break dancing and shit at the end of it, wanting to dance to the beat and shit and save miracles and all that.
Look at that, folks. It's a big Converse shoe with like a electrical jack coming out of it, and they're all dancing on it and glowing.
That's all it's like, I believe in the beat. I believe in the warrior fire.
You gotta get all that in there.
Tonight I'm gonna rub on the center dick his eyes. Yeah, but there's I think that guy's name's Boogaloo Shrimp. Or no, I don't know. There's one of I don't remember the guy's names. That's Ozone and Turbo right there, though. You gotta love breaking too, though. Body fuck you. That movie's great. Not really a horror movie, but who gives a fuck? It's awesome.
Alright. So let's just go ahead and get started right with the posters. You've already seen this one, so I can go through this one really quick.
Maybe we've seen it, maybe we haven't. Just depends on how we're...
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, well, you're in for a fucking treat now. Look here. It's the 1985 classic Fright Night starring Chris Sarandon and Roddy McDowall with my favorite character actor Stephen Jeffries, who will go on to be in such esteemed classics as Seaman's Training Day and Butt Blasters 2, The Beginning. But in this
some of your favorites.
Yeah, in this particular film, he was evil. I mean, literally, his name was Evil.
Evil Ed.
Yeah. So this poster has always been one of my favorites because it's the design is so detailed that you miss a lot of it. And like for instance, there's little demons all scattered throughout the hair of the woman here. There's a guy, I'm guessing that's supposed to be Jerry Dandridge, in the house there. It's just a great overall poster design, I think. And a great movie by Tom Holland, who we've actually interviewed.
Always makes my dick hard.
On DEADPIT.com we interviewed him.
Yeah. Not Tom Holland's the poster.
Yeah. Here's a couple of cool ones that I didn't have any other place to really put these. They don't really fit in this, but...
these are like inserts.
Yeah, these are Australian daybill posters.
Whoa!
And right here, you got the Friday the 13th Australian daybill.
Let's go this Friday the 13th Australian Daybill up St. Anne fortnight.
It's the Australian Friday the 13th. I don't know what it has to do with the movie, though. Because there's no fucking axes going through there.
It's an axe on a pillowcase with blood on it, it is.
But I've actually seen this one Scab Boy has this exact same one in his collection.
He has it framed, though.
Yeah, if you watch his videos, you'll see this.
Scab Boy's a super serious Friday the 13th collector.
Yeah, and this one is one of my favorites. It's the basket case poster. Now, if you take this part off down here, this is the original basket case one sheet right here, directed by Frank Henler. And then here at the bottom, you got a scene from the movie, which they did quite a bit of.
It's a great line right there. The tenant in room 7 is very small, very twisted, and very mad.
That's right.
He's a basket case.
So Kevin Van Hittenreich is apparently an artist now, who was Dwayne in the film, and he lives in New York somewhere. He's a bit of an eccentric, kooky son of a bitch. But those are two of my favorite Dayville posters that I got. And I think that one's pretty valuable. I don't know how valuable that one is. The Friday the 13th one I know is pretty valuable.
I even think Friday the 13th worth some money.
Yeah, so I'm going to put this on
I say what you got over here. Put that up now. Oh my God, look at this.
Everybody's favorite movie, and mine, of course. This is Tobe Hooper's Eaten Alive, which was an extreme Texas Chainsaw Massacre ripoff that I think really sucked. But the poster is killed. Unfortunately, the movie is not very good, although some people think it's like a classic.
Runk likes it.
Yeah. But you can see it's got some nice artwork with the alligator here. But it's also signed by the lead actress in the film, Marilyn Burns, who was, of course, Sally in Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well.
Time hadn't been too kind to her, unfortunately.
No, it hasn't.
She's a good-looking lady, though, back in the day.
But as I was getting this signed by Marilyn Burns, she was telling me about...
Look at the bloody hand right there from what the crocodile just ate. Oh my God.
She was telling me about her experience with Mel Ferrer, who was this dude, and apparently was constantly drunk for real throughout the course of the film, and actually like really beat the piss out of her in several of the scenes where he's supposed to be fake throwing her around, because he's a little bit of a nut job. But this poster, I like this poster a lot for some reason. I think just anybody holding a big sickle that's painted with a bunch of alligators is good in my book.
Sickle, my God.
So here we got, this next one is an alternate, they call them B posters. This was not the A poster used for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The A poster I've got too, but I don't have in one of these. It's the Breakfast Club poster. This one was designed by Stanley Houston, I'm pretty sure. And he signed it somewhere down through here. Yeah, right here. And I always like this one just because it's a painting, for one. So I like it so much that I got old Bill Johnson to sign this one. This version is actually pretty rare.
It's a door.
Yeah. It's more rare than the Breakfast Club poster, and it's actually worth a little bit more, although most people like the Breakfast Club one more. I tend to go with this one. Of course, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is awesome.
I think they're actually going to use that artwork for the original DVD, but they changed it, which sucked.
The artwork they use for the DVD sucks. It's a picture.
I'm talking about the 2-disc one that just came out like a few years ago.
Yeah, the original DVD was just a picture of, what's the dude, Dennis Hopper with a fucking
chainsaw. He's holding the chainsaw.
That was silly. So yeah, there's that one. And oddly enough, folks, I have 4 different posters for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. So that's probably the most posters I have.
And that's not even one of your favorite movies, really.
No, it just kind of came out that way. Up next,
Man, you got a problem.
You make fun of me for having 2 different Madman posters. Fuck you.
Up next is the classic Fighting Man.
Allah!
He's been beaten, betrayed, and he's busted loose.
You better keep your hands off my bitch.
He sounds like Mark Henry as well.
Hey.
Oh. I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't even know where the hell this came from. It was in a lot of posters that I bought to get some horror posters, and this was just in there, but I thought it was like...
Yeah, is this movie out in it, like on DVD?
I don't even know. I know it's got...
He's Fighting Man, player.
It's got Leon Isaac in it.
You won't fuck with him.
So it's got to be good. I have no idea. I just thought it was... Look at it.
He's Fighting Man, bitch. Oh!
So, it looks like an exploitation film that would be really good.
Did Patrick Ewing star in that?
Looks like. This was one that came in the lot that I got that one out of, though.
Oh, shit.
This is City of the Walking Dead, a.k.a. Nightmare City, which a lot of people don't know about. It's an Umberto Lenzi joint that was an infected persons film. It was one of the first infected persons film that kind of looked like zombies film that I can remember. Of course, there was the Crazies and other stuff like that. But it's actually got our good buddy Mel Ferrer in it too. He's the star of Eaten Alive in this film. You just recently saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, Mel Ferrer's not the... I'm thinking the other guy you were thinking of might have been Neville Brand.
No, I think Neville Brand is the old guy that was like the one that she was married to in the film.
Well, I don't know. I just don't remember that guy in this movie, though, is the thing.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's the same guy, though.
We'll just have to...
So what else to say about this film? Other than the fact this is the exact same logo that was on Fighting Mad.
Yeah.
So,
I would imagine that this wasn't in too many theaters when it came out, actually.
No, but isn't that a killer poster looking like?
That's pretty cool.
You got infected people taking people down here. You got a big infected person here.
Years before, 28 days later.
Yeah. And Umberto Lenzi, for everybody that doesn't know, was probably more well known for his little ventures into cannibal films than he was anything else. But this movie's actually decent. It's not great or anything. So let's see how many we've gone through here. Be 3. I've got to go through 2 more.
Yeah, buddy, you long-witted bitch.
I'm sorry. It's not a very good poster, but it's just one that I had to put in there because the film itself is killer.
Yeah.
It's Deadly Friend.
Wes Craven joint.
Oh my God. The only thing that I can really say about this film is Anne Ramsey's in it. And the best part of the film is Anne Ramsey getting hit in the head with a basketball and her head explodes.
Yeah.
Other than that, Christy Swanson is pretty hot. But the film doesn't make any sense
I
whatsoever.
was always wondering, though, is that basketball filled with like some sort of explosives or something?
Basketball
or what?
is apparently filled with beef tips or something because her head explodes. Now this is...
Yeah, it's a pretty basic poster. I mean, there's not a lot to it, really.
No, there's not a lot to say about this poster. It was one that I got because we had to pick out a certain amount to get a prize, I think. Like if we picked out 5 posters from the guy, this came from a lot of people that we got the Nightmare on Elm Street poster and stuff from. So you had to have 5 of them. Otherwise, we wouldn't get a certain deal.
Although I think we ended up getting about 10.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, it's a good movie.
It's Deadly Friend.
Look here! Oh my God!
Subspecies. Didn't you get this at
I got this
convention or something?
at Horror Hound 2007, I believe. And it was... No, it was Scarefest I got this. It was Scarefest. It was $10. And this is the video poster for Subspecies, the original Subspecies, which has our buddy Angus Scrim in it. I don't know if you knew that or not. He's in this son of a bitch.
Subspecies.
And here's, of course, Radu, the classic vampire that everybody always talks about from the film.
And this is the video poster.
It is, because here you can see it says on video cassette.
There you go.
Full Moon Pictures, I'm not a huge
This is
fan
like a
of
bunch
Full
of little
Moon.
minions around here. I don't know if you guys can see that. They look like those little... What was those little wrestlers you used to get in those little buckets?
Oh, God.
Muscle,
yeah.
Yeah. Subspecies.
So there's that. If you're a fan of Full Moon Pictures, you're a fan of puppets and stuff, this was a different type of Full Moon Picture. It wasn't anything like Puppet Master or the other demonic toy films. So let's see what else we got.
What do we got over here, shit ice?
Stuart Gordon, a very little known film until it was put out on DVD actually, very recently. This is From Beyond, ladies and gentlemen. Jeffrey Combs, Ken Foray. It's a great little film as far as like special effects goes. The story is kind of insane, but it's a good follow-up, I guess, to Reanimator. And I think Brian Usna produced it. Yeah, he did produce it. And I don't know what else to say about it, except for the pituitary gland thing that comes out of the guy's head. And also, on the Subspecies kick, the executive producer was Charles Band. It's an Empire Picture release.
Yeah. I remember just the artwork for the DVD when that came out. That was awful.
Yeah, I don't even know how to explain that artwork. It just had like a guy's face on the front.
It's like a generic, just any generic sci-fi movie it could have been the cover of, I guess.
But you want to talk about a good catch line, a good tagline. Humans are such easy prey.
Yeah.
Isn't that neat?
It's From Beyond.
Okay.
What's the last one we got for this
last one
update?
for this one. And you may or may not have already seen it. I don't know. But it's the Hellraiser poster.
It's the original Hellraiser. Look, 2 Hellraisers in one shot.
That's true. And you can definitely, if you sit here and if you're looking at this, you can tell the difference in the color schemes and stuff as well.
I mean, you can't really see it on camera or anything, but there is, like when you see these posters up close, you could definitely tell which one's the original and which one's the reprint, I would think. The original is like a lot more sharper, clearer, colorful, stuff like that.
So this is, of course, Clive Barker's Hellraiser. I don't know what else you really need to say about this movie. If you haven't seen it, you're...
Hellraiser!
You own your big ice.
Hellraiser!
You can drink some old sassafras.
Hellraiser! Ye pinhead will kill your waist. Hellraiser! He's got the pins on his head for you.
So that's it. You got Hellraiser.